So as far as controllers go, you know, I like my gaming controllers, especially for my iPad as well as for my Nintendo Switch. This is one that I found very, very intriguing. This is the RunSnail SN30 8Bitdo Pro Bluetooth controller. This is the first of a kind because this one supports rumble as well as motion control. So we're gonna get it open. We're gonna check this out right now. So when you open this box, it's very simplistic. You're gonna pull that off. And this is what you get on the inside. You get the actual 8Bitdo SN30 Pro controller. Now it feels really good in the hands, feels like a premium build. Comes with plastic on the buttons as well as plastic on the whole controller. Set all that to the side. Now let's look at this. It comes in two separate models. Now the first model is patterned after the old school Super Nintendo controller, and this one is patterned after the old school Game Boy. So as you can see, it has the Game Boy gray and the purple buttons or the maroon buttons. And then you have your XY setup, AB setup. You have two analogs, you have your D-pad, select and start, and you have your triggers up here. Down bottom, you get LED indicators across the bottom like they normally do with 8Bitdo, and you actually get a pairing and a charging up here. Inside the box, you're gonna get your normal instructions, and you're gonna get a USB Type-C charging cable. Right. So in order to get this thing paired, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our Bluetooth settings, which I already have them open right here. We're gonna hold down the start and A button, and our LED will start to flash right across the bottom. You can see them flashing. Then we're gonna hold down our pair button up here. And we hold that down for just a second. And these LEDs are gonna basically go from left to right. Once they start doing that, we're gonna just give it a moment. I'm gonna turn the Bluetooth off, turn it back on, just so we can make sure we got a good connection. So since that method is not actually working with this controller, I'm gonna use the backup method, which is going to accessibility, switch control, switches, Bluetooth devices, and we'll give it another shot. Hold down this, turn it on, pairing mode. There we go. Wireless controller, and we should be good. So it vibrated. So right away it gave me a little vibrate, let me know that it was connected. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a game. Now, none of the Apple Arcade games actually tell you that you're going to get vibration. None of these advertise any type of motion or vibration or anything other than with the motion from the iPad itself. So Ultimate Rivals is one of my new favorite games. So we're just gonna get into this just a little bit. I'm gonna push this back some. All right. So you're playing this with the actual analog. Controls look good. All right, it's working well. Okay, swapping players. All right, so like I said, there are no rumble features. None of that is going on with this game. Like I said, none of these games are actually advertised to have these types of features. But the handles look really good. Everything feels well. Everything looks good. Wow. Another goal. So everything looks good with this controller right here on the iPad. Now we're gonna come out of that game and we're just gonna try another game, which is one of my favorites, which I normally play in every video game tutorial or every controller review that I do. This is Agent Intercept. So I just want to see how the handles are with this. And the controller actually has a good weight and it feels good in the hand, just to let you guys know. All right, we can use analog or we can use D-pad. I prefer to use analog. All right, let's get going. All right, let's see if we can dodge. All right, handles are really good, really responsive. I like the controller, feels good. It's a big thumbs up for iPad with this controller for me. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually set it up with the Nintendo Switch. So the first thing you have to do is go into your controllers and you're going to go into change grip order. Once you're in there, you're going to hold down start and Y. Your LEDs are going to come up once again. There we go. Press A when you're ready and your controller is set and good to go. So as you notice, there we go. Controlling. Let's set it down. Everything's working. So now let's test out these rumble features. Okay, so got Splatoon going, and first off, motion controls are a go. Motion controls work. I'm just moving the controller. See, this is it. This is the controller. Following my motion. Big thumbs up for the motion control on this controller. So I actually plugged it into another USB port and it popped up on the screen. Press A when you're ready. And there we go. So it's now working as a wired controller. Let's try. So we got wired controller mode, we got the standard Bluetooth mode. It's an all-around decent controller for your iPad Pro 11 as well as your Nintendo Switch. And for a quick side note, this can also be connected to your Nintendo Switch Lite as well. So a truly versatile controller by the company 8Bitdo. I've been rocking with them for years now. They have quality controllers, they have quality products. I suggest you go by and try these out if you're looking for a third-party controller that's not gonna hurt your wallet too much. These come in at a pretty decent price and they got good quality as well. And this one is the first one that has the actual motion control built into it. And like we tested the rumble feature, but it's not quite working on these Nintendo games. So we're gonna check that out in future games just to see which type of games will work with the rumble feature. But for now, we got the motion control, we got the solid button system, we got the good sturdy build. We got USB Type-C charging. We got wired as well as Bluetooth connectivity. We got tons of options, so it's a great controller all the way around. I like it. I give it a big thumbs up. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Remember, this is going to work with your iPad Pro, your Nintendo Switch Lite, as well as your Nintendo Switch. Until next time, be sure and give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.